plagues that Egypt suffered was the plague of darkness. And you read Rashi, it says that it was dark wherever the Egyptians were, and it was light wherever the Jews were. Wherever the Jews went, they were in light, and the Egyptians were in dark. It was a time when the Jews would go into the homes of the Egyptians and see what things they had, so that they could get recompensated, or they said borrow, the things from the Egyptians, and the Egyptians say, we don't have that. And says, yes, you do. It's over there behind this and that. But another interpretation, also interesting, remember the Egyptians were idolaters. They were Obdei Abdal Torah. And when you're an idolater, you do live in darkness. Remember, the Jews who did not believe in the Gula, the redemption, died during that plague. So the Egyptians would not see them being buried. The point is that whereas the Egyptians believed was a religion of death, the first thing that a Paro did, that the king of Egypt did upon coming to the throne, was to prepare his grave. That was the first thing he would do, because he believed that that would take him to the next world as they understood it. The first thing that a Jewish king had to do when he came to the throne was to write a Sefer Torah. One was concerning me, how I would be taken care of after I die, and the other was concerning how will the people be taken care of if I'm not here. And the Sefer Torah is what kept him afloat. It also humbled him, because remember that the Paro was all powerful. If he said to do X, you did X. It didn't matter. And a lot of the workers who worked on building the graves of the Paro were buried in the grave when he died. The Jewish king had a Sefer Torah in front of him at all times, except when he was indisposed or sleeping. And therefore, it was to remind him that, yes, you're king, you're powerful, you have a lot of power, but you're under the same laws and regulations as are all the people. It's a humbling thing. So it's something to think about, Kaddish Rabbanim.